Hi all and welcome back to It Takes Two. Today we will continue our journey on top of some jellyfish and at the end of this movie even on top of a giant catfish.
Look, the light. Let's go.
I actually always loved the jellyfish. They hunt, they swim, they live without having a brain. They don't even have a heart. Their body is so thin that the oxygen will diffuse through it. They have been around for quite some years. Some research even suggests that they were around long before the dinosaurs. So, which is really good for an animal without a brain or a heart. So, there are, of course, a lot of jellyfish species. Some of them will have eyes, some of them won't. Some of them will be deadly, and some of them will not be. But all of them are not very good swimmers, which is a bummer if you live inside the water. But they are not that good in navigation and deciding in which direction they will have to swim. So you should keep them in a round aquarium, because if you would put them in an aquarium with corners, they will have the risk to swim into a corner and get stuck there, and they will eventually die. So if you ever would consider keeping a jellyfish, which I would not recommend, but if the occasion would occur that you have to keep one and you have to decide where to keep one in, you should take a round aquarium. So here we will pass through some squirrel artwork. They apparently draw their history on the walls, which makes them a lot more creative than I am, because I have actually never drawn my history on a cave wall or any wall, actually, any wall at all. So you can light the lanterns by putting some yellow sap in it, and then letting May fire it up. So here we will encounter some anti-gravity things, which reminds me of the fact that jellyfish have actually been to space on numerous occasions, which is really cool for an animal without a brain. They went to space because they have some gravity-based crystals to help them orient themselves, and this crystal kind of resembles the crystals that humans have to orientate themselves. So they actually sent the jellyfish to space to see what the lack of gravity would do on the function of these crystals, and that way they could predict how humans would react to the lack of gravity. So they have really done some brilliant work without having a brain. Here we will enter some parts of the cave that it's actually covered in glowworms, which reminds me of a famous cave in New Zealand that is quite a touristic hotspot because it is fully covered in glowworms, almost as famous as a kiwi. So here we are on the giant catfish.
What do you call this?
I think most of you will know the catfish, but what you might not know is that the males of the sea catfish will actually keep the fertilized eggs inside their mouth. They will keep them there until they hatch, and even um, several weeks after the eggs have hatched. So I'm quite a fan of the catfish. I think they have they have very motivated men. So the goal here is to stay on top of the catfish and kind of adjust your location to the movements that the catfish will make. So to make sure to not fall off. As you can see there. They have their name, the catfish, because of the whiskers on their face. But contrary to cats, these are not hairs, these are flesh. That was it for today. Hope to see you for the next one. Bye.